Put a mark for 2029. Germany prepares for possible war with Russia. Bild. Germany is actively preparing for a possible war with Russia because it believes that by 2029, optimal conditions will be created for Russia to start a war with NATO, Bild reports, citing a statement by the Inspector General of the German Armed Forces, Carsten Breuer. You must put a mark in your diary for 2029. There is still a lot of work to be done by then. We must be ready too, he told young soldiers speaking at a military school. He also believes that in 5 to 8 years, Russia will have about 1.5 million soldiers. This is approximately twice the number of troops deployed by Putin in Ukraine. At the same time, the publication noted that the Bundeswehr currently has 181,500 soldiers, which is 20,000 less than the target number of 203,000 soldiers. Therefore, the German authorities are considering the possibility of reinstating compulsory military service. In addition, Bild analyzed the military equipment reserves of 2 countries. According to the publication, Germany has less than 300 battle tanks, while the Russian Federation currently builds about 1,500 battle tanks per year. The German army also has a record low ammunition supply, which is enough for only 2 days. It is noted that this is a violation of NATO requirements, according to which ammunition must last at least 30 days. The government has already developed the Operational Plan Germany, a document that describes how the military architecture of Germany should be built before the start of a possible military conflict. Germany's main task is to ensure the deployment and supply of fuel, food, and medicine to NATO forces, Bild reported. As reported earlier, President Vladimir Putin attacked NATO with threats. The Russian leader's spokesman Dmitry Peskov once again accused the West of the fact that the bloc is de facto fully involved in the conflict in Ukraine. At the same time, the alliance's Secretary General, Jens Stoltenberg, believes that Russia will not attack NATO now because it is completely immersed in the war against Ukraine. We do not see any immediate military threat against any of the allies since Russia is now fully immersed in the war against Ukraine, he stressed.
Remnants of Hurricane Beryl dumped heavy rain on Vermont on Wednesday and Thursday and caused more floods even as some people still await assistance after catastrophic floods that hit a year ago to the day. Remnants of Hurricane Beryl caused serious damage and heavy flooding which left 2 people dead in Vermont, officials said. A second person has died in Vermont in the flooding. John Rice, 73, died when he drove his vehicle through a flooded street in Lyndonville, Police Chief Jack Harris said. The floodwaters current swept the vehicle off the road and into a hayfield that was submerged under 3.05 meters of water. Vermont State Police reported that 33-year-old Dylan Kempton died when a culvert breached and swept away the utility task vehicle as he was on his way home in the town of Peacham. Both men died when their vehicles became submerged in floodwaters, Vermont authorities said. According to Associated Press, the remnants of Beryl dumped heavy rain on Vermont, washing away much of an apartment building, knocking out bridges and cutting off towns, and re-traumatizing a state still recovering from catastrophic floods that hit a year ago to the day. More than 100 people were rescued by swiftwater teams during the worst of the rainfall, which started Wednesday and continued into Thursday, officials said. In Plainfield, residents of a 6-unit apartment building had mere minutes to evacuate before water destroyed it, the town's emergency management director said. It's just mud everywhere, said Art Edelstein, who assessed the destruction at a home he has owned for 50 years in Plainfield. This is, in my impression, catastrophic. I've just never seen anything like this.